Oh, I got a fish! What the heck? That was quick.
There's a reason they tell you not to get in on it, babe. There's a reason they said do not get on it.
All right. We're going on a nice little hike through all this mesquite. Found a little trail. I was speaking with the sheriff and he told me this side of the lake rarely gets fished because it's not so easy to access. So we're gonna follow this trail till we find a little bit of brush. I was told there's crappie in here. I think the state record bass was caught out of here. So we're gonna try our luck. Let's do a cast here. You never know if something's hiding out. Got my crappie pole because I was told there was crappie. One of the locals said that the Gila trout are in here. So if there's any Gilas, hopefully we can catch one of those guys as well. Am I snagged or do I have a fish? Oh, I got a fish! What the heck? That was quick. That was the first cast on my crappie pole. I got a nice bass. Adjust that drag because I don't want him to break me off. Get my net ready. Oh, that is a nice bass. I thought I was snagged. Let's see if I can land this guy. When he jumped out of the water, he seemed like a really good sized bass. like a female. She looks like she might be full of eggs. Nope, that's a male. Whoo! Look at that. First cast on the crappie jig. Beautiful bass. Wow. Hooked it at the top of the mouth. See if my, there we go. Little crappie jig with the underspin. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh, hookers. That is a beautiful, beautiful bass. First cast out here at Bill Evans. Hooked into a very, very nice bass. I would say it's about 2 to 3 pounds. Big old mouth on that. Hooked it at the top of the lip. This guy gets to live. Let's give him a release. Beautiful. Wow. First cast. And the only reason why I cast it here was because I said, you never know what could be hiding. I'm going to walk all the way around this whole lake. And for some reason, this spot right here said, just throw it out there. And I'm glad I did. And here comes a little water snake. Looks like a bull snake. Just swimming along. Minding his own business. It's okay, buddy. I'm not going to eat you. I'm not going to eat you. I just want to get some footage of you. Nice little bull snake. That was awesome. That was really awesome. Let's see. Let's get it back out there and see if we can hook into another one, man. That was crazy. All right. So this crappie jig is made by Bardobaits. I bumped into them at Nambe Falls, or they're at the Nambe Lake. They were really good people. They told us they made crappie jigs. So they gave us a few and then we ordered a few. Really awesome. I love that color right there. It attracted me when I pulled it out of the box and I said, I'm gonna try that one. And sure enough, first cast, first strike. Let's get it back out there and see if we can hook into another one. I'll put their link down in the description below. That way you guys can check them out if you guys are interested in buying those crappie jigs. They're made here locally in New Mexico. So give it a couple little twitches. That one, as soon as it hit the water, he hit it. That was insane. I have better luck catching bass on different lures than bass lures. Okay. Let's try a few more casts and then we'll end up switching to the bass lure. See if they'll hit that. I tied on a little crawfish. Ah, missed that bite. Ah, I think that was a snag. That one was a snag. Let me adjust this. I think that bass tore it up pretty good. Bardobaits with the B. Give it a couple little twitches. Water's super clear. Okay, let me cast towards that area where that bass was hiding. Still got a long ways to walk and already hooked into my first fish. It's gonna spoil the trip for me. Now I'm gonna be expecting a bunch of catches. That was a snag. Yep. Still have the little stick attached to it. One more cast with this guy, then I'll switch to my bass rod. Okay, switch over to my bass rod. I have it set up with the little crawfish. I'll throw that guy out a couple times in here. And then we'll move on. We'll pick a different spot. Oh. All right, so I have my crawfish set up. Texas rig style. Ooh. Set it up for weedless. Little black crawdad with blue flakes. Oh, I don't know how that happened. What the heck did I do? What the heck? Now that was a rookie move. Right there. I went to cast, and for some reason, I let go of the line when I reeled back. When I pulled it back, I should say. Okay. There we go. That little crawdad jumping. Couple of casts with this guy here, and then we'll move over. How'd I get weeds under there? It's supposed to be weedless. Last cast, then I'll move on. Tight crankbait on in a while. Ooh, that was a thump. Felt that thump. One more cast, just because I felt a thump. Nope, missed him. let's move on to the next spot. Seems like I'm gonna have better luck with this crappie jig. So let's hope that's true. Hiking over to the next spot. Pretty sure there's a lot of javelinas in this area. We stopped at the gas station and there was a truck that was set up for hog hunting. That was pretty interesting. Had the seats in the back lifted, raised up high. Had a gun rails on it so you can lean your rifle up against it. Let's try here. Water looks super clear. I think I threw it too shallow. I'm gonna throw it out to the left and we'll keep going. Ooh, I almost got snagged. I'm gonna have to recast that one. That one didn't count. And I even got a piece of the leaves still on there. Stretch my crappie jig backwards. There we go. Okay, one more cast. Ooh, there's a giant carp right here in front of me. I don't think you guys can see him, but that thing is huge. Oh, I got a snag. That one is a snag. That one is a snag. Oh, I'm gonna have to break that off. That was sad. I was paying attention to the carp, not paying attention to my reeling. And just like that, I let it drop too much and got snagged. But that seems like there's some structure there. So it might be worth a shot giving it another cast right there. Maybe not with the crappie jig, but with that crawdad that I was throwing out a while ago. Maybe. Come on. I get all the way to the top and then I lose the line. I'll be right back. That wind is picking up and I forgot to bring my mic. So hopefully the sound isn't the wind isn't too bad on the camera. But I'm throwing out that crawfish. Threw it in that same area where the crappie jig got snagged. Oh, and I found my crappie line. Just reeling in slow, letting it drag along the bottom, and then popping it. Let's see if we can get something to bite. I got a snack. This one's braided line, so this one will be tougher to break out. No, not that tough. This spot isn't calling me like the other spot was. It's just stealing my lures. So we're gonna move on. Let me tie this on first. Probably put on a little crankbait or something. I'll see you guys in a bit. Got to the next spot. Looks like there's a nice little deep pocket here. Throw out this crappie jig. Tied on another one because I broke off. Looks like it's a little deeper here. So there might be something lurking here. Got my 12-foot crappie pole. Oh, that was a rock or something. Let's see. Throw it out to my right. Then I'll throw it out straight. Nothing hits. Switch over to the crankbait. Tied on a new crankbait because I broke off my crawdad. I wasn't getting bites anyway, so it was time to switch it out. God was telling me to just switch it out, and I was being stubborn with it. There's some bushes over there that I can see, like roots in the water and stuff. Maybe the little crappie that are in here are hiding back there. We will find out soon enough. Might have to switch colors on my crappie jig if I don't get any hits from here to there. Then on my way back, I'll try a different color. But this one worked really well to catch that bass. Ah, did I get another snag? I did get another snag. Broke off. All right. I'll tie you on in a bit. I'll throw out that crankbait, and then I'll tie that another crappie jig up on that. Got a leaf. Right in front of that tree. I must have thrown that crappie jig right in that bass's face, because as soon as it hit the water, he hit it. I think that's a fish. No, I hit weeds. I hit weeds. Try more this way. Maybe they're like in between the shallows and the depths. And we'll continue that way to where that brush pile is in front of those cattails as well. Maybe they're hiding right there. I just need to tie on another crappie jig and we'll be ready to go. Straight forward, and then we'll move on. This is a really nice lake. It's not that big, but it's really nice. Water's super clear. They pump the water from the Gila River, which is right below. Billy the Kid was in these parts. They have a lot of copper mines around here. There we go, I broke it out. Forgot to loosen my drag. I actually need to re-spool this because it's running low on 20-pound braided. That just shows you how many times I break off. I'm notorious for losing lures, so that's why I'm always stocking up and buying more. Let's get another color on there since we're switching jigs, or crappie jigs, I should say. Let's see. We have some blues, we have some yellows, we have some orange. Let's try this little guy. Yellow and black. We have so many to choose from. It's really nice to have a variety of them, especially since you could lose them just like that. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Run it through there, run it through here. Tighten that knot. a little yellow and black. Little chartreuse jig head with the underspin. Okay. Loosen that drag. Okay. Set up, ready to go. Let's move on to the next spot. We are headed right over there where the cattails and everything are, so let's get going. Gotta watch out for snakes. I don't know what else could be out here. There might be mountain lions. I think there's the Mexican wolves are in this area as well. I always got my sidekick with me, so if anything, we can pull out Robin and I'll be Batman. Protect myself. Oh yeah, I can see it. My net almost got stuck on that bush. After we get to this spot, we'll probably try going to the other side of those cattails, then we'll work our way back. Just because we have Gigi over there by herself. Don't want to leave her alone for too long. Oh yeah, look at this spot. There's brush. There's structure. Super shallow. I can try the crappie jig a couple of times right there. Ooh, there's even structure right in front of me. Looks like somebody threw a bunch of pellets. Just make sure there's no fish hiding right here in front of me. And I spook them off. Ooh, ooh, all right. Made it down here. Oh, that was a tap. Something hit it. Throw it back in the same spot. It wasn't the same spot. Something's tapping it. Something following it. Might be a little bluegill. Might be a little bluegill. Okay, one more time. Cast it out. Ooh, I got that guy to skip. Okay, one last cast straight out. I'm almost out of line on this reel. That's how many times I've broken off. Okay. They might not want that color neither, so I'll switch it out here in a bit if I don't get any more hits on it. I need to switch batteries, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Got to where all that structure is. I just thought I'd try that spot. Looks like there's some structure here, but let me get on the other side of this. That would be my best bet. Right. Quite a bit of a hike, quite a bit of walking, but if you put the effort in, you shall succeed. This is the structure I was looking at, except for the water's super shallow. Let me see. I'll try one cast here. Get close to the cattails. Maybe there's some crappie hiding along the edge. Got one. Oh, it's a little bass. Got a little bass. It was hiding along the edge though. Hold on, my friend. Pretty little guy. Looks like somebody might have hooked him right by the eyeball. Get bigger, buddy. Let's cast in front of these trees. No? No takers? Let's cast out one more time. Oh, that wind. Almost pulled me into those cattails. All right, so we got one hit on that color, so we'll leave it on for a while. All right, let's throw that way again. See if I can attract any more bass. Doing really good with this crappie jig attracting bass. So. Trying to catch crappie And I'm catching bass. Oh, there's a bunch of structure over there. I just saw it on the other side of this bush. Okay, we'll move spots now. That was a nice bass. Probably about the same size as the first one, but the one that was swimming next to it, that was a big one. Let's see what we see here. See? There's a nice drop off right along there. So somebody has this spot marked. So they might be catching fish around here. Telling their buddies, I piled some rocks. Go where the rocks are, right there in the back. You'll hook up on some fish. That was rocks. Okay, let's go out. I see a bunch of structure back there, but it looks like it's just on the bank. It doesn't look like it's in the water. Doesn't look like there's a lot of habitat for crappie around here. There's a boat dock over there. If we're allowed to fish it, I'll go throw it over there. From this spot, it looks like I might be able to get in front of the cattails. Somewhat. That looks like the dam right there. Or the spillway area, I should say. This looks like a good spot to throw the crankbait. Go to the other side of this tree and see how it looks. Probably switch to a lighter color crappie jig and then start walking back and keep casting that guy out, because it seems like I'm doing better with the crappie jig than I am with the bass lure. So it's always happened to me before, and it's still happening to me now. I have better luck catching bass on every other jig and lure than a bass one. So let's switch out that color. I'll be right back. All right, so we have one bass on, one bass off. Now we're gonna try different color crappie jig. Oh, there's some rocks here. There's crappie all in the rocks. It doesn't look like there's much structure for them to be in bushes and stuff. So I might get lucky here. Let's go try our luck. rocks. There's a little bit of structure there. I can dip my pole in there for a while. Let's try these rocks right away. There's a bunch of rocks here. Put you down there. Front of those rocks. Let's see. Cast out. Let it sink quite a bit. The spot looks pretty deep, so. Try another spot on the other side of these rocks here shortly. We'll leave that pole there because we're coming back this way. But I want to see what's on the other side over here. Looks like more rocks, and a lot of moss over there. On the other side of this tree, I see a bunch of moss there. There could either be bluegill or there could be bass. Doesn't look like it's very fishable. Doesn't look very fishable, but not fishable at all. Sounded like somebody was coming this way. throw right there. Hitting bushes. Hit a good chunk of bushes. Try this one more time, and we'll move on, because I get really sketched out when I'm fishing an unknown area by myself. I feel like wildlife is watching me, and if I have to protect myself, I have to be ready. Okay, let's go. This looks very mountain lighty. Mountain lions like to be where the rocks are. And if I spot one of those guys, it's gonna be a crazy encounter. Because they're ambush predators. So you gotta keep your eyes on at all times. Put my glasses behind my head. Oh, my neck. Make it look like I have eyes behind my back. Let's dump this right here, right in front, right away. Just because. Let's head back. Let's head back. Trail. This is the main trail, I think. Once I get closer to civilization, I'll feel a little safer, but for now, gotta keep my head on the swivel. Never know what's out there. Never know what's watching. Sometimes humans are the biggest predators, so gotta be extra careful with those guys. Ended up walking quite a bit. Looks like bear poop right there. Like a bunch of berries or something. I wouldn't doubt it if there's bears out here. We have those guys everywhere, so why wouldn't they be out here? We are by the Gila Mountains. squirrel or something just went under that tree. Back to civilization. We're quite a ways away. We have one bass to show for it. 1.5. That was half catch. Made it to where we're staying. Got this little cabin on the Airbnb app. We were gonna rent a hotel, but we decided just to camp out in a little cabin. And this is actually a really nice cabin. Really, really nice. Turn on the light. Nice shower. Let me go into the bedroom, but it's all connected. This is really nice. Back door. Little patio area. There's a little station to grill, chillax. This is actually a really, really nice cabin. Perfect. There was a bunch of deer down the road. So this is really nice. This is nice. It's actually a really nice cabin. We'll see you guys in the morning.